talking about. Two people. Good morning, everybody. I'm Kelly Walker Slaughter, live here at Supreme Building Products, and with me, Warren First 931. Of course, I'm the host of the show, alongside with
Brian Carr.
And today's special host today is
my name's Reese Moore, guys.
Yeah. So again, if you have not been following Supreme on their Facebook pages or Reese's, he does this Reese's FYI Fridays, and they're very informative. Last week, I think he talked about the tariffs, and I cannot wait to see what we're going to talk about this week. But before we get into that, let's talk about the weather.
Oh, guys, if you woke up this morning, it's pretty chilly. So be careful on the roads. There's still a little ice. But currently, right now in McMinnville, it is 32 degrees. We're looking for a high of 52 and a low of 24. So be careful out on those roads. Make sure that you check your air pressure on your tires.
Oh, yes.
Because I woke up this morning and mine was low on one of mine. But I hope you guys stay bundled up and have a great day.
Exactly. But with that said, one question I do want to ask before you get right into it is, why did you start doing Reese's FYI Fridays?
It started out more than anything just trying to get a better social media presence. I'm not one to get out in front of the camera and do all of that, but I knew with the way things have evolved and changed, I thought, we've got to get social media so more presence. So, we've had a really good team of folks here to help do that. We've got obviously the big sign down at the road frontage. Brandy does a really good job of keeping all that updated for us. And so I'm not very computer savvy or tech savvy, but it just kind of thought, hey, let's just do something, try it. And then I just started doing it. And then I thought, let's come up. I was laying in bed one night and I was like, well, let's think of something catchy for Friday or Thursday. And I was telling the girls about it. And then Brandy came in one morning. She said, hey, how about FYI Friday?
Yeah.
And because at first I thought about, well, maybe Thursday's thoughts. But I thought, well, I like to do it on Friday. And so she said, well, but FYI Friday. And so that's when it kind of
clicked.
So we just kind of clicked. And I thought maybe we can do something here and there, just kind of a little bit of what we've got, of things that are seasonal stuff. And, people are saying, hey, I like your video. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then I've
been enjoying it. So,
you can learn a lot. And the thing is this building supply company has been here since 1963. You've seen a lot of changes. And one of the things, and I understand, you don't have time to work on computer stuff because you're so busy taking care of customers. So that's a great asset for the community and all the different things that you supply within the community.
Exactly. And don't forget, it's been family owned and operated since. So it's stayed with, this is a legacy.
That's something we're very proud of. It's something we're very proud of. You see these big boxes coming in. I'll never forget when I was in college, and then not to get on the soapbox, I'll never forget when I was in college, the Lowe's came into town. Everybody's like, oh, you guys are going to get run out. And, but, that didn't happen. So, so we're sometimes are our best customers, and we'll just leave it at that. But, we've been very blessed. God's blessed us with everything. But yeah, it's something to be very proud of, because like you said, it is a legacy that we can, I'll drive down the highway and see our name, and our sign lit up and see our signs out. It's just something we're very thankful for and very proud of.
Exactly. So with that said, kick it off with us. What is this week's Reese's FYI Friday?
I'm going to start out with my good day, folks. Reese Moore here at Supreme Building Products, and welcome to FYI Friday. We've got different displays in here, guys. You'd be amazed by even the people that have been there for a long time that have said, man, I've never been in your store, just walk around, welcome to the neighborhood. And then obviously the new people come from out of town that they come in and, and they say, hey, it reminds me of the old hardware store my dad used to take me to, or my grandpa used to take me to when I was a kid. So we've got a great showroom here, like Brian was saying. All kinds of displays. We're trying to update, innovate. So now today, I just want to talk a little bit about different pattern stock for the interior house. So we've got and I don't have any displays here with me, but we can, we can talk about it more. We can show you, but we've got a great wall display of 1x8 shadow gap. It's a nickel. People call it, back in the day, it was called nickel gap. A lot of people around here call it shiplap. Nickel gap coins a term because you can actually stick a nickel inside in between the space. So it's pretty cool. But that's what people used to use back in the day, and it's kind of like everything else has come back to popularity. But we've got a great selection. We stock it 1x8 primed wood nickel gap, 16 foot long. It's great for the walls, great accents. I've even got some folks putting on the ceilings now. We've got 1x6 V joint, edge and center bead. It's reversible, so you've got a V on one side, a center bead on the other. So we want to just kind of get that out there. The weather's been bad, so it's not like we can get out and do a lot of outside projects. And they can't, it's too cold to stain the deck, too cold to pressure wash the deck right now, siding, whatever. So that's, but start thinking about those projects. We've got a new aisle, which I hit on, I think Tuesday, about our new Simpson aisle, Simpson Strong. That's our hanger connector aisle, but that's kind of getting reworked. And I've actually had a few people when I did that quick tool video, that new tool.
I saw that video. How neat is that?
I actually had somebody at the gym, Paige, actually. She said, "Hey, Reese, how much is that little applicator there, that screw deal?" And I told her. She said, "Well, I'm gonna get one. I'm sure Leland's. He's got 1,000 different tools anyway."
Oh, yeah.
So it was cool that she saw that, because it was just spur of the moment deal. And, if something like that comes up, but we've also got composite decking. We've got a great display composite decking. We've got a good, and I'm going to probably have a guy on one day, the sales rep with fiber on, maybe do a quick video with him. We can do that. We've got great black iron railing, aluminum railing from Westbury. Probably going to have her on, going to have Ari on one day, hopefully when she's in town, to talk about that a little bit. But yeah, just different patterns you can use in the house. If you tighter drywall, flush glazed doors, exterior flush glazed doors. This is something you need to think about, Kelly, for your house.
Oh yeah.
It's just a lot slimline. I've got them on my house. It's just a sleek profile of doors. We've got a great selection of door hardware, from Copper Creek. So I'm definitely going to get Alex on one day and let her kind of talk about the Copper Creek door hardware. But yeah, just a lot of different stuff. Of course, not to mention, all of our lumberyard, drive-through lumberyard, everything is, I'm sorry, excuse me.
No, hey, it's fine.
And that happens because they're so busy. The phone's been ringing in the back. Reese has been running around this place trying to take care of customers. And we were just fortunate to grab him here for a moment here, because I know he's got all kinds of stuff going on. But these guys stay busy. Reese, I started to interrupt you, man. But so the stuff that's going on inside the home with the weather getting colder, do you have a lot of people that come in and decide to change it all, or is it one room at a time? How does that work with a lot of folks?
I think it's kind of on an as needed basis. Some people they've got all their stuff made up right when they want it, and then some people, they might it might take them a week to pick out a paint color, so I guess I think it's different for everybody. But yeah, some people, some people might come in we might mix 10 sample cans of paint for somebody because they can't make a decision or doorknob. But then other people, hey, this is what I want, so it's just on an as needed basis. So, but yeah, appreciate you all coming in. Appreciate you all's time. Yeah. If you need anything, remember, guys, a coffee is always free when you come in here. May not always be hot, but it'll always be free. So, but yeah, appreciate Kelly, appreciate Brian. I'm glad the FYI Friday has gained a little traction here, but and yeah, stay tuned, and we'll
and real quickly too, Reese, before we let you go, Jonathan Womack, shout out to him. He's watching this morning.
Yep.
He said thanks for the help with the appliance
he
issues
came and got
Tuesday. What happened?
some dishwasher. He came and got some dishwasher hoses the other day. That's just what, real quick, and then we'll let you guys say, service are a big deal. There's three things that we always say is service, price, and just availability. Our number one is service because we're always going to be competitive, but our service is just we just pride ourselves on that. Everybody in here, all of our sales staff, our team, what I call it. We just want to make sure everybody's taken care of. So. And we appreciate Jonathan coming in. It was good talking to Jonathan when he came in. We just caught up on different things, and appreciating him and his business.
I love it.
I know how that is because if I go into Lowe's, it's like everybody's avoiding me. No one wants to stop and say, "Sir, can I help you?" What are you looking for? So coming in here to Supreme Building with all the stuff that they've got in here, you've got friendly faces. Just like Reese, if he doesn't know, he's going to get you to the right person, and I'm excited for what the future is going to hold. So, ladies and gentlemen, be looking out for the different patterns and different things. We're going to be showing you more and more video and walking through the process on how to get things done.
Yeah.
So
more stuff with the Moors.
Yeah.
That's a new segment. You heard it here on Warren First.
Eureka.
Timestamp. That's ours.
All right. Thanks, guys.
You're welcome. I know you're busy. Just like my husband, his phone starts ringing off at 7 a.m.
Yeah.
So you are good to go. But before we'll cut to break right quick. Guys, keep it here at Warren First, 931.
601 Beersheba Highway, McMinnville, or give them a call at 474-1776. At Our Coffee, we pour love into every cup of coffee we serve. Welcome to Our Coffee Drive-Thru, located at 601 Beersheba Highway, McMinnville.
Don't know what to eat? Have you tried Cumberland Biscuit Company or Tops Frozen Yogurt and Metro Deli? Down on Main, you can enjoy pizzas and sandwiches, weekly combo specials, soups, salads, and finish it up with Tops Frozen Treats. On the weekends, check out Cumberland Biscuit Company's unique dishes like the Twisted Goat Burger or the Bambushka Burger. For lunch or dinner, get the experience of going out of town right here in McMinnville, down on Main. Follow Tops and Cumberland Biscuit Company on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
When you need help with your medical needs, who are you going to call? At Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy, you're not just a number, you're a part of our community. When you call Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy, you'll get a live person to help answer your medical questions. In a hurry? Try our convenient drive-thru. Not able to get out? We offer free delivery within the city limits. Stacy specializes in Mr. Stewart's over-the-counter and prescription cough syrups. Need to transfer your prescriptions? It's no trouble to transfer to Stacy's, where people care and wellness matters. Stacy's Wellness Pharmacy is located at 485 North Chancery Street, or give them a call at 474-0600. With my hands.
Yeah.
So everything that I've learned has been on YouTube University.
Right.
But you can come here and find somebody who's done it before and can walk you through the process. And I tell you, just like I just said earlier, sometimes going to these box stores, everybody's so busy they don't want to stop. They're focused. They act like they don't see you.
Yeah.
You come in here to Supreme, you're a star right when you come in through the front door, because everybody knows you. You walk through into a gallery where you have to pass 2 sets of people on each side, and they're going to say, how can we help you, and get you to the right people. So thank you, Moore family. More with the Moores. I love it, Kelly. That's such
on the spot. I'm like, ooh, I can do this. I can make. And thank you to Lanisa for letting me know. I forgot to hit the unmute button, but we are live here at Supreme. And again, like we said, thanks to the Moore family for letting us come here. And again, you know, there's a lot of things that I feel like the Moore family does that's behind the scenes that a lot of people don't know. And I mean, and we talked about this, that they have been in business since 1963. And if we could get, I mean, when we were here a couple weeks ago talking with David, his dad, there's so many stories of how they started and where they're at, you know, where they were, where they used to be and where they're at today. It is a phenomenal story to hear about a family that perseveres through the good, the bad, and the ugly.
And then making an impact on the community like they do. It's a beautiful thing. I tell you, my parents, they bought products from Supreme whenever they built their house out in Dibble, and it's gorgeous. Even today, it's still a beautiful house, and you can ride all around Warren County and surrounding area, and you're going to find Supreme products in people's houses. So,
and if you didn't know, if you're just new to town from here, just a a little FYI Friday info for you is, not only does Reese and his dad David work here, but you got in the community. We talked about this. Ashley Moore, which is Ryan J. Moore's wife, she is a nurse at the Warren County High School, and Judge Ryan J. Moore is, is it general sessions that he does, or which one?
Well, I think he does that with juvenile court. So
yes, that's right. He does a little bit of everything.
So so we're very blessed to have, especially the impact Ashley and Ryan make in our community for what they do, especially serving our children. I know that he's got a program that he brought to Warren County with Debbie Helton called CASA, and for what they do for the young people that are in most need, in dire need. And folks in Warren County, we have more than our share of young people that are in need, that need to be in court-appointed custody. So thank you, Judge Moore, for what you do, and your beautiful, stunning, and bubbly wife, Ashley.
Yes.
She's great. And I hope all the folks that are in the school system that are out today on virtual learning are having a great day. Guess what today is?
Valentine's Day.
Be still my heart, Sarah Carr.
You got my heart for today, Slaughter, as I say. Again, Valentine's Day is not my favorite holiday. I think I say this, and Brian, you can agree. It is one day that you need to celebrate for sure, but celebrate your loved ones every day, because you never know when it's your last day with them. And that's what always my philosophy is. But again, I just, in the past, I've had people that, either broke up with me or just celebrated on that. It was just that, I think there's
Kelly,
a lot of
who
things.
Could do that to you?
Plenty of people, plenty. But again, we had this conversation yesterday. There was that group of men that believe that Valentine's Day women take it to the extreme. I did not. I never did. I didn't want to be like, oh, this is the day he's going to tell me he loves me. No. I like to have fun. I'm looking at you guys. I'd like to have fun. So all you guys that broke up with me, who's laughing now? That's what I'm going to take this day. Hello, Aretha. Good morning.
Good morning.
And shout out to our coffee, Miss Tina and them. I promise you, I'm coming out to you today. I promise. It's been such a hectic day. I do want to say, give some shout out love to one of our newest folks that we finally got the approval on the spot. We're going to play it today. Is McMinnville Lawn and Garden. Shout out to Scotty, Kill, and Alan, and all them out there. They do a phenomenal job. You just recently, I wanted you to tell everybody, because we've been, piggybacking on what Reese says about they're take a lot of pride in their service, and so does Scotty and them. And talking about this new thing that they're doing, that you're using yourself.
Yes. Okay. So we have a Skag lawnmower. We bought it back, I guess, 2005, maybe. So it's nearly 20 years old.
And it's still working,
because we take it to Scotty Kills at McMinnville Lawn and Garden. They service it. They sharpen the blade. They do all kinds of stuff. And for a vehicle, I mean, you got to remember, this is going over pasture land that our yard consists of. Yeah. But they take care of it. So we called up, they're scheduling a date to come pick it up, and they're going to get it lubed up, sharpened up, and ready for the season. And
it's 1 year old checkup.
They'll bring it back, and it's good to go for the season, if not a couple of seasons. I don't necessarily have to do it every season, but you probably should. But look, we've been blessed to have 20 years out of this awesome lawnmower. It's a zero turn. It's a, I want to say it's, if I recall right, it's a Skag Tiger Cub, but they have Cub Cadets, which is another line of lawnmowers. So very blessed to have them in our community. He is locally owned. He's not a franchise that's here. He is McMinnville Lawn and Garden.
Christian based everything. Yes.
So we're very blessed to have them and to have this easy service, because all you do is have to pick up the phone and make a call, and by calling them, they take care of everything else. You just have to write the check or give them the card number or whatever, however the transaction needs to be for you. But thank you, McMinnville Lawn and Garden, for sponsoring us and allowing us to be able to bring news, information, all the things that we do, and even some enlightenment and entertainment from time to time.
I love it. Yeah. And especially, with storm season and with winter and storm season in effect, guys, they do have a lot of the stuff, because this time last year when Hurricane Helene came in, we have to remind everybody about this. If you don't have the proper tools for when debris hits, I'm telling you, you need to go to these places to get those things.
Look, nothing says love like a chainsaw for Valentine's Day.
I don't know if
coming from a guy, I would love to get a chainsaw.
If it was a pretty color, I would totally, or bedazzled, one of the two.
They have Shindao, they have red. It's
No, I'm talking about pinks, bright greens. Like, I need to see some. It has to match. Like, if I have a white house, for example, I want it all white. Match.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, are you symmetry person? Are you somebody who likes symmetry? If one side's one side, the other side's got to be kind of equal or opposite?
No, it depends on the room. Does that make sense? Like my bedroom has to be it has to have the complementary colors and symmetry. It has to be immaculate.
The feng shui. The flow.
I can't enter in a room that I'm about to go to sleep in and be like, oh my God, this is so loud. Like, we need some calm. I need serenity. But when I go to my kitchen or my living room, like when you go in the living room, that's where the action is at my house. And there's something in every corner for somebody. So, you've been there. You can see, I like a lot of things on my walls. I'm very family oriented. I want it to be as functional and crazy in certain areas, and then functional and relaxed in others. That's the best way to explain myself. I'm a little bit of everything.
Well, we're generally really busy people. And so having twin daughters that are 12 now, we're always on the go. We've always got something. If we're not doing something with Warren Arts, we're doing something with the Beta Club. If we're not doing something with the Beta Club, we're doing something with the Girl Scouts, and be looking out for our Girl Scout story coming up. We're going to be doing that this weekend and talking about the Girl Scouts and where you can get your cookies from the Girl Scouts.
When you told me there's a thing, I was like, oh, I can't wait to tell everybody.
Look, if you, we'll put the links to it and everything, and we'll do a special op for it.
Okay.
But yes, there is a link that you can go to the Girl Scouts of America. You can look up Tennessee. You can look up your own zip code, and it will show you local Girl Scout troops and where they're going to be located selling their goods. So, and guys, I am a big Samoa fan. I love.
Really?
I think maybe they call them caramel delight. They changed the names up.
So what are those cookies? I only know them by what they are, not the name of them.
Okay, so there are the caramel cookie that's got coconut in them, and then the chocolate drizzle that goes. Oh, you don't like coconut? Oh my goodness!
No, you had me at caramel or caramel, whichever way you say it. I like the ones that are they're filled with something, but then they got chocolate over them, but it's not coconut.
Oh, the peanut butter?
Maybe it's the peanut butter ones.
I think those are called tagalongs.
Yes, my dad was a huge tagalong fan.
Now, question: did you put them in the freezer and let them get cold?
Yeah.
So I do that.
Some of them, not all.
Thin Mints. We'll have a sleeve of Thin Mints in the freezer.
I had a bad experience with Thin Mints. We're not going to talk about that story.
Not on Valentine's Day.
Not on Valentine's Day. No. Let's just say it involved a lot of Thin Mints and something I shouldn't have been drinking.
Oh my God. Okay, I got you there.
Fill in the blanks, everybody. The old getting to know me today.
The old flying grasshopper. I got you.
Oh my God. No, shout out to Trent Young this morning. They're watching. He is one part of the TC Bryant Band. They're saying Happy Valentine's Day from the TC Bryant Band. Love all you guys in this community. And don't forget, we are going to have a special something. I'm not going to give too much detail
Well,
to it.
they've got a big show February 28th. So we're really looking forward to that one. So thank you, TC Bryant Band. I love those guys.
I love Trent and Timmy and Shelly. And I know I'm going to forget somebody and everybody else in that band. But they're, I've known Shelly and Trent since church days back at Northside Baptist.
Well, see, that's where I met Timmy at Central Church Christ back in the day, and played softball with him.
Hence why we are a Bible Belt right here, man.
Well,
everybody meets everywhere somewhere.
Well, church is a good place to be. And,
it is.
And it's a better place to meet people than some of the other places, like your Girl Scout cookie.
Yeah, those could not end. I mean, I've done really good. I think I've made some people mad when I said, no, I'm not buying cookies, because my dad would buy a box of cookies, and I mean, filled to the brim, and be like, it's like Oprah. You get a cookie, you get a cookie, you get a cookie. And then he would get a majority of the cookies. And, but they were always around. And so when something's around and I want a grass eat, I don't know what you call it, but food noise, when the food noise hits, I'm like, I could eat a whole ball.
Well, that's the thing. So guys, I understand if you're on a diet, if you're doing keto or carnivore or something where you can't have Girl Scout cookies, it's okay to look these poor, innocent, sweet little girls in the eye and say, not today, Satan.
Not today, Scouts. Not today, Scouts. But with that said, we have so much to talk about on the show. And I want to say thanks again to Supreme for allowing us to take over. I mean, when I saw Reese do this, I'm like, oh my gosh, this would be a great way to do a podcast on Fridays with him. So hopefully this will be an every Friday thing. I hope he likes it.
Oh, look, this is swanky. I mean, just from the deck designs and different things. Guys, I wish, and eventually we will. One of us will go remote and go through the store and show some of the stuff that they've got. So we'll set that up, make it a little better.
Restocking right now.
Well, this is great. I mean, where can you go? I mean, you can go to some of the box stores, but they're not going to be able to tell you anything.
No, and I don't necessarily think they always treat you right, especially when they're not necessarily from here. The mom and pop stores, whether it's Supreme or any downtown business or Mud Bums or, I'm just thinking off the top of my head, any of these stores, mom and pop stores that are locally owned, at the end of the day, are giving you the best price for the best value because they want to take care of their community and their people. It doesn't matter if you're running with me or not. All these businesses that are run for mom and pop stores, guys, you started this because you had a dream, just like I had a dream. And, and David Moore had a dream to start Supreme, right? And because of the community and the support, why wouldn't I give you the best quality at the end of the day? Why don't I treat you like family, Well,
this guy's our neighbor.
Yeah.
He lives here in the community. He wants to take it. And that's the thing.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about Warren First. We're your neighbors. We're the ones telling you the news. We're not telling you from a high ivory tower telling you what the news should be.
And we're not getting edited either.
We're telling you, and that's why people turn to us. They trust us. And we may not have all the outs and ends of the story, just like stories. They have several different versions, but we're going to give you the best that we know.
And we're going to
promise you giving you good information.
Exactly. And continuing on with making sure we show our Pioneer pride. Let's talk a little bit about sports right quick.
Oh my!
Before we got a break. Now, Madeline Stubblefield, she is our sports correspondent or sports analyst, however you want to look at it. And she has done a phenomenal job with the Pioneer Playbook, guys. And Supreme is our number one sponsor for that right now. And if you are interested in becoming a sponsor, please let us know by calling us either at 931-305-0869 or 369-3050, and we will call you right back as soon as possible. But with that said, right now she's showcasing, she spoke with senior Pioneerettes and Coach Penny Shockley as they prepared for the Nationals. This was on this past Sunday, I should say. And, the hard work, they said this hard-working team will perform tomorrow, which is actually today. They left yesterday and they're performing today. And they're doing it at the world's biggest stage at Disney World, which is so exciting for them. And so let's go Pioneers. But if you want to see the video of the Pioneerettes, they have, I believe it's Jalen was
Dylan
in there.
Scott, yeah,
And then they had is it Sarah Grissom?
I believe so.
Okay, because I'm thinking of her sister Rachel right now, and I'm going through Tanera, Sarah. But yeah, so she has interviewed them, and right now it's gotten over 1.k views. Keep watching that, guys. Share it, tag their name, tag people in it, tag the parents that may not get to see it, because again, it's so phenomenal from seeing, and I go back to talking about wrestling again. We didn't just have 4 guys go to regionals. We have 7 or 9. I was trying to remember the number. But anybody that was in 4th place and above, I wanted to clarify this, gets to move forward. And we had that.
And speaking of wrestling right now, our 3 female wrestlers are in Cleveland, Tennessee, and they're getting ready to wrestle today. So hopefully we'll have some good news to report on them.
Yes, fingers crossed.
And this afternoon or this evening, we've got Cannon County, and this is senior night.
It is.
So make it out to the adult. We've got JV basketball. We've got girls basketball. And then at 7:30, we've got boys basketball. We've got a big archery tournament today. And then you hit upon it. We've got the Pioneerettes. And we've got, and I don't know how the middle school dance team is doing, but they're all down in Florida competing.
Yes.
So hopefully we'll get some good news from them as well. And then tomorrow, we've got a ton of stuff going on tomorrow.
We do.
With our guys that you were just talking about. I know I'm going to forget some of them.
Just do your best, as I say.
We have so many, starting with our captain, Zarek Keel. You got Xavier Simmons wrestling heavyweight. I think Huck Damon, Jalen Clayton. Then we got a couple guys. We got Burgess. Galligan. We've got Jacoby O'Neal.
Here, let me see if I can pull them up for you.
I know there's some Isaiah Keys. I know there's several of them, but they're going to be wrestling tomorrow, it looks like. And I think that's in McMinn County. Don't quote me. But I believe so. We got soccer tomorrow. We got JROTC.
There you go.
Drill
all
and
our
color
boys.
guard. We got color guard and winter guard. We've got we just got a bunch of stuff going on tomorrow. So yeah, we're really excited. Okay,
here's our boys.
Who do we got? Hayden White.
Jacoby. Shout out to Jacoby.
Yeah, he got wrestler of the regional tournament for the lightweights.
He did for the 106, and then we had Burgess Galligan in the 113 class. He won region champ. In 3rd place in the 120 weight class, we had Jalen Clayton. God love that kid. Oh my gosh. He has such a pretty smile. In the 132 class, won 2nd place was Huck Damon. In the 157 weight class, we talked about it, Isaiah Keys. He won 2nd place. In the 175, it was Hayden Watts that got 4th place. And in the 215 class was Zarek Keel. And again, I always like to do a shout out because he there's got to be credit where credit is due. And at the end of the matches, he got his banner because he won his 150th match. I mean, in his high school career, guys, wow. Amazing. And they gave him a little, what was it, that signage? Was it a banner they're going to hang up in the school?
I imagine they're going to hang it up. If he's not hanging up in his bedroom, that is impressive.
Yes. And then lastly, we talked about Xavier Simmons as the region champion. That was the heavyweight division. And I always got to say a shout out to Coach Harris because he won the coach of the year for that as well. And I tell you what, guys, between them, our basketball boys and girls, our cheer teams, and I'm talking about Pioneerettes, cheer competitions, because they break them up. There's so many soccer, all that is going on in winter sports right now. We are thriving. We may not all make 1st place, but my gosh, we're going to, regionals and sectionals. And
Coach Harris is a busy guy because his daughter Marley is wrestling today. And then tomorrow he's got to turn around and go someplace else. So, hey, good luck.
Yes.
Marley, Allie, and my good friend Maya. Good luck, ladies.
Yes.
We're behind you 100%. Wish we could be there today to support you. Hate it's on a Friday, but glad you got the day off, and we can't wait to report some good news. But anyway it goes, we're proud of you, and we're proud of what you're doing, because you're true pioneers of what you're doing, blazing a trail for women's sports.
Exactly. And we are going to take a quick break right now, and from a word from our sponsors. So keep it here at Learn First 931.
Bolden. Now it's Gateway Tire and Service Center. He wanted our customers to have the best products and service at a fair price. That was his motto then, and that still stands today. We promise to be upfront and honest with each and every customer. We'll never try to sell something that our customers doesn't need just to make a buck. If that's what makes us different from our competitors, well, we're just fine with that. Come see us today or give us a call at 931-815-9000.
Looking to transform your home? Head over here to Roland Renovations at North Chancery Street in McMinnville. From stunning cabinets and beautiful countertops to durable LVP and hardwood flooring, we've got everything you need. Want to upgrade your bathroom? Check out our amazing shower systems and our stylish shower doors. Here at Roland Renovations, we also specialize in outdoor cabinetry, tile work, full remodels, and installation services. Stop by or call us at 931-743-5479 today. We are open Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. We are closed on Wednesday, and Saturday we are open for appointments only. Don't wait. Revamp your space with us here at Roland Renovations.
Are you ready for your new Ford? Hi, this is Chris at Reddick Brown Ford in Morrison, inviting you to come and visit our dealership with special finance rates on that special Ford truck, Bronco, or SUV that you have been looking for. Plus a great assortment of pre-owned inventory. We are proud to be part of the local community here in Warren County and now offer complimentary pickup and delivery for service. Your Pioneer Sports Ford headquarters, Reddick Brown Ford, Manchester Highway, Morrison. Have you driven a Ford lately?
Guys, welcome back. We're just singing songs. I feel like we need to play that song just to get everybody in a good Friday mood.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Right now, it is time for your community weather, being sponsored by Reddick Brown Ford.
And look, on this beautiful Valentine's Day, right now and currently in McMinnville, it is 35 degrees. The high today should be 52, partly cloudy skies. And it should drop down tonight, and the low should be 24. Thank you, Reddick Brown, for being the sponsor in that last Reddick Brown commercial.
Yes.
I love seeing those wheels spin. And if you've driven in front of Reddick Brown here lately, you can see those awesome Broncos that are sitting out there. Guys, I'm pining for one. But hey, maybe
one day.
One for Valentine's Day, maybe for your love. That's a lot of love. But no, thank you, Reddick Brown, for sponsoring our weather today.
And, is this it? Yeah. Let me start it over. This is just goes out to you, Mark County, for Happy Valentine's Day. I'm telling you, man, we'll play that again later. I just had that in my song, and I was like in my head, and I'm like, yeah, this is a good day.
Now,
it's gonna be a good day.
Tell us what songs pop in your head that you can't shake
Oh,
loose.
yeah.
Make sure to comment below, and hey, like and subscribe, and and give us a little heads up or a thumbs up on any of the platforms that we're on between X.
Both platforms on X. That's Warren First 931 or Pioneer Playbook.
We've got YouTube. We've got
Instagram, we got Facebook, and that is the stuff that streams live. And then if you cannot listen to us live all the time, don't forget, we have, after we get done here, I upload the audio feed to Spotify, Apple, Amazon, and Audible. So, I mean, you have 9 platforms to choose our content from, and you can listen to it anytime, anywhere, any.
Sorry, TikTok, but we'll try to make room for you next time.
Well, I had to delete TikTok for a reason, and now I still have an account, guys. So if you try to find me, you'll find me, but I haven't updated it because I deleted the app to make my son think it was gone.
Oh, yeah, because, well, with all the legislation and all the things going on right now, it wasn't really a trusted site. And so sorry to all our TikTok people, but hey, if you're on TikTok, you can catch us on anything else. So except Snapchat. I draw the
can.
line at Snapchat. I think
just
it's
too
a
much.
very vile
You know,
platform.
well, I mean, most of social medias can find where you're at, but if you have Snapchat, all your friends on your list, you can actually find them on there. Like you can see where they're located if their location's turned on.
Well,
It's the craziest thing. But real quickly, we're going to talk a little bit about the McMinnville government. And all this information, guys, we got, there's a link on there. They do a phenomenal job on the City of McMinnville government's page. And you can click on the links, see the weekly wrap-ups, and then you also can watch the videos live that they post on a weekly basis. But right now, as of right now, this week's weekly wrap-up with the City of McMinnville, it says the Committee and Board of Mayor and Alderman meetings were held on Tuesday, February the 11th. A staff meeting was also held on Wednesday, the 12th. The tourism and marketing manager, Jordan Pooples, attended the annual Blizzard Reimagine conference that was in Franklin. This is a professional development conference for tourism and destinations marketing organizations, the CVB's Chambers of Commerce, the Regional Tourism Organization, etc., within Tennessee. Also, Nolan Ming met with the grant managers, Lyndon Bussell, and Parks and Recreation Director Justin Scott to discuss potential upcoming grants. He also Nolan prepared for the upcoming 25 and 26 fiscal year budget process. And he also worked on the police station project. And next week, this is what's going to be going on.
all right. City offices will be closed Monday, the 17th, in observance for President's Day. Monday's garbage routes will be completed on Tuesday, the 18th. Okay, so guys, remember, this Monday, President's Day, there's no school. A lot of businesses will be closed. Now, there will be some that will be having President's Day sales.
Yes.
Maybe we need to put something out there and see who's going to be there. So, hey, look for a post. If you know of a business that's going to be open or going to be doing something special for President's Day, let us know. We'll share that. Another thing, a safety committee meeting will be held on Tuesday, the 18th. Staff meeting will be held on Wednesday, and it says the 12th. We'll have to look at that and make sure that.
I bet it's Wednesday, the
22nd, most likely.
22nd, yeah.
All right. And I will continue working on the police station project. So thank you, Nolan Ming, for what you're doing, because this comes out of his office ultimately. So thank you again for making sure that our police are taken care of. I know that there's been a lot of transition as far as like being from location to location, but hopefully we'll get this resolved and they can have a home that's made for them.
Exactly. And, and again, just a reminder, on our hot topic issues, which now becoming a little hot topic is the blue building. And I wanted to talk a little bit about that. And I need to go back to our post a little bit. So Melody Krim, one of our content strategists, she posted the other day of like the original before. These are all before pictures of what they're doing now, which again is phenomenal, first and foremost. But with that said, there was a couple of concerns that posted on there about a private buyer, like things like that. And everything to my knowledge, as when the Kirby's bought the building, that, I knew about it. I thought everybody else, now again, this is before my podcast ever started, but there was never a private company bought that.
No,
and go ahead.
I'm sorry. It was
ahead.
owned by the city, and the city was paying money to keep it up, and money that they don't really have. So it was good to get that off the books, so to speak. And the Kirby's went ahead and went in and bought it, to my assumption. I don't know, how that all worked out.
Yeah.
But they took it off the city's hands, which keeps it from being a city liability.
Yeah.
They've reinvested into it, and look, man, it looks beautiful out there. And are you going to talk about the tater cakes?
Well, yes, we'll get to that.
Okay,
I was trying to look up the actual post that I was seeing. One of the people was saying, let's see, it says owned and maintained by the city of McMinnville. Hope they take care of other things better, but sure gave it away and sold it. This is what I'm referencing to choose and to remain secret. No friends bought it to remain secret. There was a thing on here which Melody fired back and let him know, like, this is what we found out about that, because we looked into it, because I didn't know a friend or a private owner bought it,
Mhm.
you know. So because that's kind of two different things. So Melody responded, and I wanted everybody to hear this. It says actually they chose to sell it for a less amount of money to someone who is willing to renovate it. And that's a big thing because, you know, and I understand that they did have a higher bid from a company out in Knoxville. And I'm assuming that's where when you buy, when people from out of town come into our home, you know, they're considered, I guess, a private buyer at that point.
Mhm.
But instead of giving it to a private buyer, they decided to give it to somebody that's local, that everybody is friends with everybody somehow. Let's just be honest. Everybody knows everybody in some good, bad, or the ugly way. But when they sold it to the Kirby's or the Kirby business, you know, they may be friends, they may not, but they wanted to renovate it and they wanted to take care of it and make it to what it is now. And now you can see the vision. You can see, I understand when they tore down the gymnasium in the back, that was kind of like, gut wrenching. But you see those condos, you see what they're doing in that building. You see the, going back to Tater Cakes now, the businesses that are coming from out of town to come to us to start a coffee and, let me go back to, because I want to make sure I say that right too. And we have shared all of this on our Facebook and Instagram feeds, guys, and X account. It says they're called Tennessee Tater Cakes, and they said that let's see, go scrolling. It's full. We will be shutting down a food truck in April to pursue an incredible opportunity in McMinnville. And these folks were from, I believe, I'm gonna have to click on there to find out where they were originally located from. So I can tell you guys, because they go to Brentwood, Gallatin, Hendersonville, Nashville, Murfreesboro, and Franklin. This truck, this Tennessee Tater Cakes, went to all these places, and now they're shutting down in April to come here. So to me, it's amazing to see all these new opportunities that have been created, whether it's the Blue Building or downtown businesses or a building in somewhere else located around our town. And there's people that are seeing value now. I feel like we're progressing.
I know where people want to get sentimental. I mean, just like the VFW being torn down,
yes.
The Blue Building
Yes.
had to go through some transitions.
Mhm.
I don't know about the politics inside and out as far as like
Right.
who buys it, you know, what kind of a deal they got or anything. I'm just thankful that it's off the city's books. That means it's not first off an eyesore. Secondly, it's not a liability for the city where they're
Right.
having to pump money in just to keep the lights on or just to keep it from anybody else getting in. So it's taking it off their hands. Government's job is not to continue on.
Yeah.
Their job is not necessarily to make money. It's just to collect tax.
Right.
That's the beautiful thing about capitalism. People come in, they buy things, they make things better. So I know sentiment sometimes gets in the way of things.
Right.
And I'm just glad. And guys, if you go over there, if you look back towards Ben Lomond Mountain from that spot, it's beautiful. So now they got all those row houses that are down there. They've really beautified that area.
Right.
And so it's better than being vacant lots and eyesore.
Yeah, how many times? I mean, all those people out there that have seen that building, and I want to say specifically the Blue Building, I got a lot of circles I talk to, and out of one every maybe 9 people I talk to, they go, man, that building's an eyesore. What are they going to do? Is the city ever going to do anything with it? I mean, and then they do something about it. And then, okay, and you're still hating?
Well, here's the thing. And
I just have to say it that way. Sorry.
I got to stop by our coffee yesterday
Yeah.
and got to talk with Tina. Love you, Tina. Thank you so much. My wife was
Yes.
very happy with her Americano with hazelnut in it. That's what my wife drinks.
Ooh.
Oh, I have to remember that. I got to take care of
Okay.
my wife. That's the Valentine. My wife doesn't care about flowers or candy, but she likes that Americano.
Oh, she does.
So when we got to talking about what people don't realize about McMinnville, a lot of times you can't see the forest through the trees. Guys, we live in one of the most beautiful places on
We
earth.
do.
We've got a great water system with the rivers that head out to Center Hill Lake that make up the Caney Fork River.
Yes.
The mountains. I mean, they're not the Rocky Mountains and they're not really the Smoky Mountains, but they're great hiking mountains.
They are.
They're great places to hike. We live in We're the nursery capital of the world.
Yes,
And then we
preach.
have a beautiful park theater and a beautiful downtown that's lit up for Christmas. Guys, we have so much
to offer.
So let me let you in on this secret. People like to come visit McMinnville.
They do.
And we need to be kind to those people. And we need to be outgoing to those folks, because when we bring in outside dollars that come into our community, it stimulates our local economy.
That's correct.
So our local business owners, like here at Supreme Building,
Yeah.
they can sell their products to a new branch of clientele. And so, guys, we've got to be considerate of others. We got to be nice. We got to be willing to change, because guess what? If we don't, we're doomed. We're going to say the same. And I hate this. I hate hearing this. Oh, we ain't never done that before.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well, okay.
Maybe we need to do that.
Maybe we need to, but
I'll be that person. Well, maybe we need to do that, Brian.
so sorry
Come
to
on.
get on my soapbox. And
Yeah.
it's not about me. This
No.
is your show. But being able to accept, hey, maybe they are going to do something good. That's great. We need to pass that spirit on.
Yes.
We need to be I think McMinnville is one of the most friendly places on earth, except for when we have that one or two bad apple that says, man, I don't like all these new people showing up, or we ain't never done that before.
Yeah, I know.
hate that.
It happens all the time. I mean, I go in my circles all the time and we talk about that, and we're like, oh, well, as long as they don't bring their, if you want change, you came to the right place. Because I mean, we've talked to Wayne Wolford, Mr. Wayne Wolford this week about and how when he moved here, or he was up at one place for 1 year and then come down here for McMinnville, and how much of a culture shock it was, and how much of a change it was, and to see how it is today, guys. I'm really, and we say this a lot on the show, I really am truly blessed to live in Warren County, because I can't see myself anywhere else, and that's why I haven't left.
Well, we're close enough to Nashville, and now Nashville's a major metropolitan. We're just a few hours away from Atlanta, one of the biggest cities in the country. We've got paradise here. A lot of us just don't notice it, and so they let their dogs run amok, and they throw their trash out the window and dirty up our riverways. And so it's like, come on, guys,
don't do it.
You've got a beautiful place. Let's take care of it.
Let's
let other people enjoy it, and let's take their money.
Yeah.
I mean, their money spends too.
Exactly. And I want to say this before we cut to one of our breaks again. Patty Clark actually did. I love Miss Patty Clark. Shout out to her. She was part of our Women's Day in History, or Women in Sports, I should say. And she wrote, "These are great memories of the city grammar, your pictures of the coat closets and the views from the classrooms, the auditorium that held our classroom performances, and we did so many, the staircases that led us to the basement cafeteria and the gymnasium to play. Thank you." I mean, all these memories of, and it's still there. It still resonates with a lot of people there. Thanks for sharing. My sweet mama, Hilda Lowry, started her teaching career at Southside School. She had me there while teaching, and I have so many fond memories of her classroom, the gym, the slide, the windows, the auditorium, etc. I mean, you cannot make these up, man. Daryl Walker said, "I spent 7th grade there, and we were told not to ever go to the top floor, and a few of us went anyways. And how also we got caught and got our butt busted. Oh yeah, that was back in the day when you got a paddling at school, and then when we got home, the belt beating time.
Oh yeah, different day and age, and I know that a lot of it's changed. I tell you, Kelly, we have a star celebrity that just walked in the door here.
Oh my God,
Mr. Mark Piper. Mark, come on over.
You want to come in?
Come on in.
Come on
Guys,
in.
This is one of our favorites. You might have to crouch down just a little.
Okay.
Look, Mark Pyburn, one of the best singers in Warren County, and one of the best teachers in Warren County. And I love Mark. We've been in shows together, but one of the things that people don't know about Mark is his heart for young people. And he's over at the alternative school, and he makes a true difference. Mark, what you doing today?
We are, Melissa and I always take off Valentine's Day to help deliver flowers for Pam for all occasions. So we're making people happy today by delivering flowers like that.
Oh,
that's beautiful.
There to everywhere. So we're driving all over the county delivering flowers. Yeah.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Do I always see you walking with your students outside?
We walk every day. They need to get out, and I'll take them to the flower shop. I'll take them to the Southern Standard. they need to see regular people out.
Yes.
Doing jobs and just being pillars in the community. So I
love
introduced them to
that.
as many people as possible.
Well,
But,
anytime you want to come Monday through Friday and we're podcasting, you just bring them right on in.
well, we will.
Yeah. We're just here. We're doing a special one today.
Yeah. Okay. Well, sounds good.
Yeah.
I'll let you guys get back to it. And we're going to get back to it.
I love you,
Thank
Mark.
you
All right.
so much.
Thank
I love
And,
this.
tell Pam thank you so much for what she does and all the things she does for the
Oh,
community.
yeah. She's awesome.
I
Yeah.
love Miss Pam.
See y'all. Thanks.
They, but again, look
Sorry to
at
break it, but
No,
yeah, I couldn't-
you're fine. So again, if you haven't got your sweetheart, sweet something. Now I will tell you one thing, and I'll say this, it goes back to the dads of the family, or the grandparents or whoever the male figure is in their children's life. Since Valentine's Day is not a great holiday for me, I still listen. I'm about to get a good story. It's a good story. So in order to instill in Walker how to treat a woman right, Chris uses this holiday to be like, hey, we need to go get candy. We need to make,
Mhm.
So, and this is a real sweet story because flowers and candy, that's something. But when your child does something that his daddy didn't know, which happened this morning. So I was in bed with Randy Jane as we're watching her show and stuff. And Walker is like already dressed. It's like 6:50. And I'm like, what the heck is going on? And he's like, Mama, don't get up. Don't get up. Don't come to the kitchen. And it's this is his first time ever making me breakfast. And his daddy didn't know. He made me scrambled eggs this morning.
Oh, wow.
And he brought them to me. And I was like, oh my God, what did he do? And so when Chris came out, he's like, what did you do, son? And again, the kitchen was a mess, but at the end of the day, his heart was there today.
There you go.
And it's those things that Chris instills in his son. I think a father figure and a mom, but when there's times when you need to be special to your lady
Mhm.
and you have boys in your family, you need to show them how to take care of their mom, because the way they take care of their mom is how they're going to take care of their wife one day,
Mhm.
their significant other. And for Walker to make eggs, now he didn't put no pepper or salt or eggs in it, so I smiled the whole time. But they weren't bad. And but when Chris came out and saw what he done, it made an impression on me. Like today, I will say was the first ever. I had the best Valentine's Day today. Yeah.
Success. There's love in the
There
air.
is, yeah. And and I got, and again, and you vouch for this, and any parent that's watching this, a child's love is unconditional. And it's like, you didn't have to work for it, because when they're born, they automatically give it to you. And it's something you never want to lose. And that's why we work hard as parents to instill. There's tough times and there's good times, but when those really amazing, immaculate, incredible moments like today happens, it just validates me. Like, oh, we're doing something right. He is amazing. I just want to, and he was like, no, Mom, no, I'll take the dishes back. And I was like, okay. Like, I didn't care if we were late to school today. He goes to Covenant, so we were a little tardy for the party. But we get in the car, and then it went back to, Mom, now I helped you out. Now I need breakfast. I know it's 7:40, but I'm hungry too, So, yes. Shout out to Derek Coates. Our Sir Derek said Warren County is a beautiful place to live. So much beautiful scenery around us.
Amen.
So true. And Derek, since you are listening, when these tasty cakes, tater cakes come in, oh my gosh. I hope that they bring whatever. I saw their menu.
Oh,
Did you look at that menu?
Look, there's so many good things on there. Yeah.
I'm just curious. Because we are introducing him to a lot of things. And I wonder if he ever had a tater cake or a potato pancake, or, I'm
pretty sure he'll have some first with these guys coming along.
Yeah.
But guys, this is exciting to
It
have
is.
them come along. And maybe by this time next year, they'll be rocking and rolling, and maybe you'll be able to take your sweetheart out to tater cakes or whatever they're going to call it. I don't know if they're going to call it the same thing.
I hope they do. That'd be kind of neat.
No.
Or I don't know. TTs wouldn't be fun. No, I don't know. Maybe it could be fun depending on what it is inside. But with Valentine's Day, I just want to say there are so many restaurants, so many businesses. I want to shout out to my friends at the Vanilla Bean Baking Company. I know y'all may not be able to see this, but look at that, Brian.
Oh my
I'm going to try to go up here. Look, I got to show y'all this. I'm going to go away from the microphone. Look at that. Can they see it, Brian?
Yeah.
Am I good?
Yeah, you're good.
So
you're good.
if your sweetheart has a sweet tooth, go to Vanilla Bean. Go to Kimmy's Tea Room. Go to Oh Sugar. There's so many places that I can think. Oh Sugar. Somebody's got chocolate covered strawberries somewhere in town, and I cannot remember where right now.
And
but
look, afterwards, go check out Sister Hazel or Ken Drew from Sister Hazel and our good friend John Salloway, who was on with us yesterday, and told us the most amazing Beatles story and about AI. We got.
Can you imagine? Now, if you did not, we're going to play the clip back today for you guys, but for everybody that wants to hear this live. So he told us the story about how they found, was it a tape?
Yeah, they had some recordings that they were found. And
then the piano was in the background, and they've been trying to fix it without the piano and the vocals.
When they recorded it, they recorded the vocal and piano on the same track.
Yeah.
So they were merged together, and through using AI, they were able to separate it and produce
master it a little bit. Yeah, so AI remastered, and that's why they got a Grammy.
They were nominated. I don't know if they won the Grammy, but they were nominated. The Beatles,
should have won.
A band that stopped, I think, in 1971, made was up for a Grammy this past year. So yeah, shout out to AI.
I'm telling you, again, we've had conversations about, as I'm trying to see if there's anything else I forgot to mention to you guys. We have had several conversations, I feel like, since last week and this week about AI. AI can be a good thing. AI can be a bad thing. AI, the con, it can take away some people's jobs. I know that it's taken away, especially my nephew with his, I cannot remember, and he's going to kill me. He deals with AI, can do what he essentially is. We talked to Robert Newman at the wrestling match on Saturday, and he was talking about how he just got back from a conference that specifically talked about lawyers, how they're using AI, and how, and again, it's a phenomenal thing that's happening, but it can also be a scary thing because maybe the wrong people might get a hold of this and use it, because there's AI twins now where I can AI Brian and then write down whatever I want him to say, and then AI will say it. And then there are going to be people that believe it's you.
Can we AI ourselves and just do the best version of ourselves?
And they do the podcast?
They do the podcast.
Yeah.
Can we put it on a timer where we can sleep in? And
sure can.
Oh my goodness. Well, hey, look, AI might not be the worst thing in the world. No, seriously. It really depends on who owns.
Who knows if this is an AI?
Oh my god!
I'm gonna mess with your minds
no one's
already.
Gonna this, but look, I've got a video that we're producing coming up with Christy Ross.
Yes,
and
talk about that.
So excited! Well, last week the beard was just getting too long, and I got to go. And,
it looks good.
Oh well, thank you. But Christy took care of me, and let me tell you, going in there, I had so much fun.
Yeah.
She did things, and I've been to other places like Woods Viking and stuff, but she did things to my jawline and to my. Now she didn't mew me. No mewing here.
Yeah.
But she took a straight blade, got into my beard, finished it out to where it looks. Oh man, it was just not. It was going everywhere.
Yeah. She contoured it, as I call it.
Yes. So now my head doesn't look so big.
No.
But no, seriously, ladies, if you want to take care of your gentleman,
give him
on over to Ross and Company,
because
those ladies know between Christy and Ryan, they do a wonderful job. I mean, I see so many people that come out of there, and let's face it, when you leave that place, you feel like $1 million.
You do.
So it's worth it. So
I mean, with the slick back hair today, Brian, you looking good, son.
It's Valentine's Day. Sarah Carr, watch out.
Lastly, I want to give some love to our school system again, the Ayers Foundation Trust here in Warren County. If you have already signed up, this is just for any parent that has a kid out there that uses Ayers. It says if you have already signed up for the original date for February the 14th, you will not need a new trip form because, of course, schools are off. It says if you didn't and you are considering TCAT, stop by Ayers and sign up before February the 25th. We want all the seniors who are considering TCAT to participate in the campus visit. So since it got canceled today, the next campus visit for TCAT will be on February the 28th. So you have, when you go back to school next week, you got till your kid to sign up. And again, if they are interested, I mean, they have so many things at TCAT.
Well, we were just talking about the AI stuff, and these gentlemen that were working in automotives.
Yes.
Gentleman came back to school, and it looks like in his 60s.
Yeah.
To keep learning about how to use these computers.
Smart.
So somebody's going to have to fix the things, and somebody's going to have to take care of them. So
AI cannot fix themselves.
No.
Not when it's equipment, whatever. Somebody's going to have to be the hands.
This is just like anything. Everybody said, oh, robots are going to take your jobs. Look, guys, we're people. Things are going to change. The sooner we accept it and jump on and quit complaining about it, the better things are going to get for you.
Exactly.
So, and TCAT's living proof. TCAT, what they're doing over there,
and expanding, and they're ever growing.
Oh, Randy England and
phenomenal job.
The president, and they've got more stuff. They've got a new building coming along.
Yes.
So yeah, and I don't think anybody's going to complain about the old building. Old TCAT building.
No. I'm going to miss it a little bit if they get rid of it, because that's what I remember. But I think they're going to try to like instill it and work it with. Also, too, Caring Hearts United posted this a day ago. Shout out to Alma and them. If they are looking for any old, slightly used Christmas trees and or decorations, Caring Hearts will be happy to take them. Okay. So if you guys, I'm going to share it to the post as well. And I think we're getting close. We're going to do one more break, and then Brian's going to come on, or he's going to stay with me, and he's going to read this amazing article that he found. So, and again, I say this before I leave because I'm done talking about Valentine's Day to a point now. Yeah, I'm just keeping it real. Remember, if you have not got your sweetheart something or done something special for them, you have two great opportunities this weekend. You got Ken and Drew. I was going to say Derek because I see Derek in front of me. Ken and Drew from Sister Hazel performing tonight to do an acoustic set. And the people that are running the concession stands tonight is Families in Crisis, New Beginnings. Christy and them are going to have their volunteers. I'll be there as well to help, shovel popcorn, hand out drinks, or whatever I need to do. But the money from the concession stands that night goes to Families in Crisis.
Awesome. Well, and plus, save your dinner receipt if you eat somewhere local. Bring it in with you, and you get a free thing of popcorn, so you can go splurge on the candy and the drinks for it. So. And
then, if you want to see how Forever Rabbit Road's going to be, opening the act tonight is John Salloway. Again, you're going to get a little taste of what he can bring.
John is a really cool guy.
I would love to hang out with him all day and just talk, and then see where it goes.
Oh, look, we got on reggae. He hung out. He went to Jamaica and recorded where Bob Marley recorded. Oh my goodness! What
do you say? Ziggy and him invited all these guys to come up and record.
Like one of the guitars for Whitesnake.
Like he name dropped. And by the way, that's another clip y'all are going to get to see this weekend if you miss any. So it's going to be every weekend. If you don't check it out, we're going to do highlights of our shows throughout the week on the weekends, and they're going to be shorts and reels and things like that. But we are going to do a quick break from a word from our sponsors and a shout out to our new sponsor, McMinnville Lawn and Garden.
Visit McMinnville Lawn and Garden at 129 Keel Drive,
I like that one
where
better.
we've been serving our community since 1995. With a rock-solid reputation for excellent service, our dedicated team is here to help you find the best lawnmowers, leaf blowers, chainsaws, weed eaters, and more. We proudly carry top brands like Echo, Steel, Shindala, Gravely, Cub Cadet, and Skag. Take advantage of our early spring service, free pickup, and a discount on service. Plus, from chainsaws to gardening tools, We've got you covered for storm season. Trust the experts at McMinnville Lawn and Garden, where quality and customer satisfaction come first. Call us today at 815-5296.
In this region for 53 years, and we are fully committed to the people and the communities that place their trust in us. McMinnville in Warren County is just one of the 9 counties that we serve. With 4 convenient branch locations, along with 7 ATM and ITM locations, you can be assured that Citizens Tri-County Bank is close by. Committed to you and committed to the communities we serve. It truly is what makes Citizens Tri-County Bank the only community bank you will ever need. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
February is the month of delicious deals at Sonic Drive-In in McMinnville. Get ready to treat yourself. On February the 12th, enjoy half-price classic shakes. Indulge in creamy goodness that brings a smile to your face. Starting February the 24th, cool down with their delicious, refreshing strawberry mangonada slush. Perfect for those sunny days. And don't miss out on February the 26th, where you can grab small popcorn chicken for just $1.49. Snack time never tasted so good. Start your day right with our special drink offer until 10 a.m. Make Sonic your rise and shine morning destination. So many flavors to choose from. And remember, we've got the best sundrop in town. Dive into these amazing deals this February at Sonic Drive-In.
This is David Moore with Supreme Building Products. We've been your one-stop shopping center for lumber and building supplies since 1963. We're a family-owned business and operated and proudly served Warren counties for over 50 years. At Supreme, it's not just about great prices, but it's about exceptional service. Our customers are what's always supreme. From lumber to roofing to plumbing and paint, we have everything you need to build your dream home from the ground up. Whether you're a contractor, a homeowner, or a weekend warrior, our knowledgeable staff is ready to assist you at our state-of-the-art drive-through lumberyard. Visit us, please, at the corner of Highway 70 and North Spring Street. There's something for everyone at Supreme Building Products, where quality and customers come first, and the coffee's always free. And always be sure to shop local. Call us, please, at 473-9564.
Go.
All right, we're back, Warren County, here at Warren First 931. I'm your co-host, Brian Carl,
No,
with the
host.
lovely...
Hey, you're a host. We're both hostesses with the mostest.
with the lovely Kelly Walker Slaughter, and it is Valentine's Day, and she
is.
had a great experience this morning. Go back and catch it if you didn't hear, but her son Walker served her a wonderful
he did.
breakfast this morning. We want to thank our friends at the Citizens Tri-County Bank. They are sponsoring our Dow Jones Industrial Average. Right now, we're down about 109 points. We're at 44,601. And guys, with the market being volatile right now, make sure that you go see them at Citizens Tri-County Bank.
Yes.
Find out what the best investment products are for you, and make sure that any of your banking needs can be met there. So just go to Shane and some of the folks there
Yeah.
and let them know that we sent you. Say, Brian and Kelly said we need to get our money in
we
here.
heard it
So-
at Warren first.
Yes, but
Let
thank
them
you.
know. Let them know.
Thank you guys at the bank for all that you do for us. You're right across the street, and we really appreciate that when we're over at
Yes.
Tops.
And with that said, I wanted Brian. He found this article. It was this in the what magazine is this?
Guys, this is
Oh,
this
yeah.
is the Tennessee Magazine.
Shout out to Katie Fork.
Yes, and there's all kinds of fun stuff in here. There's a community calendar, which doesn't necessarily focus on McMinnville per se or Warren
Yeah.
County, but
'Cause
that's
it's the
covered
whole
the
cooperative.
whole state of.
Yeah.
And so there are a lot of cool things coming up. Be sure to stay tuned to some of the stuff that's coming in the vicinity, because the U.S. Air Force Midland Band and they're going to be performing at different places, not necessarily in McMinnville, but they're going to be at Tennessee Tech. They're going to be at Shelbyville.
Yeah.
They're going to be other places close by, and we'll tell you more about that. But as I was reading, I came across this somewhat humorous thing about Valentine's Day, and it says a brief, not very helpful history of Valentine's Day. So I'll read it to you. There are more than 10,000 saints recognized by the Catholic Church today, and a good many of them are martyrs, killed violently for their convictions. St. Valentine is no exception. Valentine's Day has its origin during the reign of Emperor Claudius II, AD 14 through 270, a ruthless military leader who was known for conquering Britain. Julius Caesar attempted to conquer Britain, but failed, and now only has a salad named after him. Wanting to be more than just a namesake for a simple but delicious salad containing ground anchovies, Claudius II put all his eggs, so to speak, in one basket: war. He famously outlawed marriage for young military-aged men because he saw their only value as soldiers in battle. Claudius II had a lot of territory to conquer, and married men with children would just get in the way. Let's face it, all the letter writing and pining over loved ones are simply counterproductive to world domination. A young priest named Valentine saw this decree as government overreach and secretly performed marriages for young couples, hence giving him a reputation as a bit of a romantic. Valentine was in prison once Claudius II found out. While in prison, it is believed that the first Valentine's greeting was written for a young girl. He signed it, "From your Valentine." He was beheaded, but other priests, inspired by Valentine's rebellion to Claudius II, continued the marital practices despite great risk to their lives. It was a poet, not surprisingly, who first romanticized the holiday, officially turning it from a religious symbol to what we now know today for honoring lovers. Geoffrey Chaucer, famous for the Canterbury Tales, wrote Parliament of Fowls in the 1300s. It's some 700 lines, more than 100 pages of, well, birds trying to mate. The plot goes like this. 3 male eagles have their eye on a female eagle, and drama ensues during the competitive courtship. Not one of the eagles, as it turns out, is successful. And this explains real life and love better than any poem ever read. I can only assume that the female eagle settled down with a nice egret somewhere with a degree in finance and a very comfortable nest in the south of France. And who could blame her? It is my suspicion that, if not for our hormones that pull us together, men and women would live separate lives until we died off, leaving behind a lot of really bad art and poetry. Sometime in the 18th century, friends and loved ones across Europe and all over America began to exchange greeting cards with wishes of love and devotion. These cards began to be called Valentines and are still called that today. Greeting card companies, candy makers, and florists soon saw the enormous earning potential of manipulating our basic need for human connection and cashed in on our collective wish to be loved. So that's the origin of Valentine's. Thank you, St. Valentine, for performing those marriages. I'm sorry you lost your head, but hey, look at what Hallmark and the flower companies have done.
He had a dream and he wanted to go against the odds, and he decided, you know what, I don't know what his mindset was, but he probably thought, you know what, I'm already going to get my head chopped off anyway, so might as well go against the grain one more time. Can you send this to her, please? But think about it, if he didn't do that, who would have been that story? You know, who would have been the start of this?
I know, and
it always starts somewhere. Is what I'm getting at.
It's basically a tradition, and some people like you, they don't necessarily have
fond memories,
but for a lot of people get engaged on this day. A lot of people get married on this day.
A lot of people have babies on this day,
and I'll tell you, my wife, she's pragmatic. She doesn't care. It's another day to her.
That's why I think me and Sarah get along. But go on.
So she doesn't necessarily care about flowers. Yeah. She doesn't care. Hey, get her a good cup of coffee from our coffee. Get an Americano with 2 pumps of hazelnut. Man, she's good.
I was gonna say same. You just got to find my favorite foods or something, and then the weight of my heart's through my belly at this point. I mean, I'm a true, like my husband's like, sometimes I think you were a man at one point in your life. But again, you know, this has been another amazing day. Yeah, they did. Today has been an awesome day. I want to thank the Moore family. I want to thank Supreme. I want to thank everybody that has watched the show today and keeping it going. Thanks to the 15 that have sticked on with us. Thanks to the comments. Again, if there's a song that sticks in your head like ours, because I want to end on this. I said I would. because and I'm just gonna go into where I stopped it at. It's just a great song. This goes out to all you Word Firsters. Yeah. Let's go. Thank you for being a friend. I love this song.
Guys,
I'm telling you, it has been awesome.
ladies, let us know in the comments if you like candy or chocolates or what's
Follow
your
us on
favorite thing.
Facebook. We'll do a poll today.
Yes.
As soon as I get off here, we'll make one right now.
Is it the flowers? Is it the candy? Is it the cards?
Or other.
What do you like?
Yeah.
So,
all right.
It's been a fun week this week.
It has. And remember, Warren County, keep it